In this video, what we're going to focus on is the idea of balancing. So I'm going to show you how you balance an equation, right? So let's start off with 5, right? So we are going to add 5 to this side. So if I add 5 to this side, you note that the scale here is not balanced anymore, right? Because 5 is not equal to 0. So to balance this side of the scale, I need to add 5 as well. So note there that my scale is now balanced because 5 is equal to 5. And you can see over here where it says balance equation that 5 is equal to 5. Now, let's say that I add 2 to this side. I'm going to add 2 to this side. Note here that my scale is no longer balanced. So in order to maintain the balance of my scale, I need to go over to this side and add 2 as well. So I'm going to add 2 to this side. Note there, by adding 2 to both sides, now my scale is balanced because 7 is now equal to 7. Right? So here I have 5 plus 2 is equal to 5 plus 2. And that is true. So that's how you maintain balancing when you are given an equation. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do it to the other side. Let's say that I am going to subtract 2 from this side. If I subtract 2 from this side, note that at this stage that my scale is unbalanced, right? Now I have to go over here to subtract 2 as well to maintain this balance. So now if I subtract 2 from both sides, note that my scale is balanced because 5 plus 2 minus 2 is equal to 5 plus 2 minus 2, which is just 5. So 5 is equal to 5. Clear there? Now, let's reset this scale. So, let's say that, let's increase the numbers and see if the pattern is the same. So let's say that I have 45 on this side, right? Now, what I'm going to do, instead of writing 45 over here, I'm going to write 45 as a sum of 2 numbers. So you know that 45 is the same thing as saying 20 plus 25. And let's see if our scale is going to be balanced. It's going to be 20 plus 25. So you see, my scale is balanced because 45 is on this side and also 45 is on this side. I just write 45 as a sum of 2 numbers on this side of the scale. Let's say that I reset my scale again, right? What I am going to do, I am going to write 30 on this side. So if I write 30, note that my scale is unbalanced at this stage, but I need to balance my scale. What I'm going to do this time is to write 30 as a difference of 2 numbers, right? So let's say on this side I am going to write 50 minus 20, and that should balance my scale. Yes, My scale is now balanced, as you can see, because 50 minus 20 is 30. So therefore, 30 is equal to 50 minus 20, right? And that's the idea of balancing. So when we look at equation,
what we're going to focus on is solving simple linear equation. So the first one that we're going to look at is x plus 2 equal 5. So if we have x plus 2 equal 5, we're going to solve this mentally. What would be the value of x? What value could we replace x with? And when we add 2 to it, we get 5. That's just 3, right? Because 3 plus 2, that's 5. So x is going to equal to 3. Now to the procedure. Since we have x plus 2 equal 5 and we want to determine the value of x, what we need to do is to subtract 2 from both sides. So I'm going to subtract 2 from this side. I'm also going to subtract 2 from this side. So here I have x plus 2 minus 2. Plus 2 minus 2, that's going to be 0. Those are going to cancel out. So what I'm left back with is just x equal to 5 minus 2, that's just 3. And that's how you would solve a problem like this. Let's look at another example. Let's say that we have x minus 3. Let's say that we have x minus 3 equal 5. Right? What is x? Mentally first, which number can you replace x with? And when you take 3 from it, result is 5. That's going to be 8, right? Because 8 minus 3, that's just 5. But what's the procedure? What we're going to do, since we want to get rid of the 3 and we want x by itself, we're going to add 3 to both sides. So I'm going to add 3 to this side. I'm also going to add 3 to this side. Here we have x minus 3 plus 3. Minus 3 plus 3, that's going to be 0. So we're left back with x on this side equal to 5 plus 3, that's going to be 8. And that's it there. Here we have 4 plus x equals 7. So what is the value of x? We're adding 4, so what we need to do is to subtract 4 from both sides to get x by itself. So we're going to subtract 4 from this side. But whatever you do to one side, you have to do it to the other side, because you have to always make sure that the equation is balanced. So we have to subtract 4 from this side as well. So 4 minus 4, that's going to be 0. So all we left back with here is x equal to 7 minus 4, that's going to be 3. So let's say we have 2x plus 2 equal 6, right? What's going to be the value of x in this case? What we're going to do, we want x by itself, so we're going to subtract 2 from both sides. So if we subtract 2 from this side, we're left back with 2x equal to 6 minus 2, that's going to give us 4. Now 2x means 2 multiplied by x. So if we want to get rid of this 2, we can divide both sides by 2. We want to divide this side by 2 as well. So 2 will cancel out 2. So what we left back with is x equal to 4 divided by 2, that's just 2. And that's how you would do this problem.